Baker's Bay, a bay hidden in the desert, and from humans. The bay is in fact located in a prohibited area because it may be home to diamonds. The Namibian state and mining companies have forbidden its access. As a result, this no man's land became a national park in 2004. A piece of good luck for jackals on the lookout for protein. Cape fur seals. Thousands. As far as the eye can see. Musky scents. The jackal's nose is enticed. But how to catch one of these ocean-going barrels remains to be seen. In October, the female seals grace the beaches. They join a harem jealously guarded by a male, recognizable by his square muzzle and sumo wrestler physique. The female seals give birth to a single unique pup, recognizable by its black fur. Mother and baby recognize each other with a distinctive cry, a voice signature of sorts. To find each other in the midst of this crowd, seals must keep calling to each other. Consequence? The colony is an ongoing concert of seals looking for each other. While one pup has found sustenance, others are still looking. But their mothers are not necessarily on the beach. The females make frequent trips offshore to feed and replenish their milk supply. Pups group into nurseries, awaiting the return of their mothers. In this heady environment, the opportunistic jackal looks for an easy meal. Like a small seal, whose mother hasn't come back from her fishing trip. Faced with such choice, long-dead pups don't interest this diner. He prefers fresh meat. Jackals will choose preferably young, weak, and recently deceased pups. Curiously, his daily needs are very low. An adult only requires 2% of its body weight, the equivalent of a small seal steak per day. In times of plenty, he doesn't even bother with a doggy bag, but leaves the leftovers for the silver gulls, the beach scroungers. Every day, the jackal goes out looking for a fresh steak, when it's available. After exhausting the stocks of weak pups, he tries his hand at some rather more boisterous youngsters. But it's not as simple as it looks. Seals have strong jaws, a very thick skin, and above all, are very light sleepers. The hunter has a trick. He will try to make himself disappear. And to do so, he must first get rid of his own smell and replace it with a mixture of scents from the bay. A few notes of seal musk. And some subtle undertones of cormorant carrion and whale oil, without forgetting a smattering of seal urine. But has he really vanished from sight and smell? It would seem so. However, these scents don't fool another discerning nose in the area. This three-legged jackal. His right foreleg was damaged during a fight and he can no longer hunt. His handicap has turned him into a scavenger. He scrapes a living from the success and tolerance of other jackals. If the hunter has had his fill, he will make little objection. Otherwise, the weakest will have to comply with the rules of the strongest. This scavenger is the bay's scapegoat. He will always be the last in line. But he is not alone. Several dozen jackal have discovered the successful hunt in Baker's Bay. And they all want to enjoy the hunter's bounty. And they must be quick to get ahead of a crippled jackal and a mangy jackal, skinny and hairless. Racked by hunger, the scavengers constantly try to defy the hunter. A war of position. battle they eventually win by sheer weight of numbers. In Baker's Bay, jackals hunt when their health and size allows. They become scavengers by default. Hunters put up with all kinds of scroungers, as long as resources are abundant. And they get a digestive nap. Amongst the most unexpected scavengers, the brown hyena. Hunted down by farmers, fewer than 8,000 brown hyenas survive in Africa. The Skeleton Coast is one of their last refuges. The brown hyena's sense of smell surpasses even that of jackals. It detects carcasses at a distance of several kilometers and will come and steal them. No other hunters or scavengers can compete with it. Inevitably, from the confines of the arid desert, other jackals arrive. So the hunter needs to stake out a claim to its prey and territory. A marker in the form of a seal skull and some personal fragrance. These are the first signposts. At all strategic points, the jackal marks its territory. Woe to him who would try to steal its lunch. But who will dare challenge him? A female. As a crafty sign of submission, she looks away. She asks for a mouthful. Another sign of submission, used by all members of the canine family. The hunter investigates her scent, and she pays him the same courtesy. They unite for life, bonding by smell. Jackals form monogamous pairs and are constantly aware of the scent, so the mood of their partner. Their communication also involves a series of different postures. A raised tail means, "You are annoying me." A lifted leg, flat ears, tail between the legs, shows submission. By the means of this protocol, in which the female will always bow to the male hunter, couples share their lives and their territories. And even their hunting methods. Including olfactory camouflage with whale oil. As a couple hunting, jackals are more effective than they would be alone, especially for spotting seals, to round them up and finish them off. But they also increase their chances of being spotted. Few scavengers mean the couple can defend their prey. While one feeds, the other chases intruders. The female has a larger meal than usual. She will have to leave the beach soon and isolate herself in the shelter of a den for several weeks.